started with history. In college, Reese and Clark were lightning rods, their on-court battles fueling headlines and fan debates. Reese's taunt in the 2023 title game, mimicking Clark's own gestures as LSU crushed Iowa, set the stage for a narrative that followed them to the WNBA. Clark, the #1 draft pick, arrived with a reputation for triple-doubles and Steph Curry-esque range, her presence alone elevating the league's profile. Reese, drafted by the Chicago Sky, came with her own credentials, a rebounding machine with a flair for the dramatic, her social media game as sharp as her outfits. The stage was set for a professional showdown, a rematch of their college saga that would define the WNBA's new era. But when Clark's groin injury sidelined her for a crucial game against the Sky, the spotlight swung to Reese. This was her moment to prove she could carry the narrative, to show the world she was more than a supporting act in Clark's story. Instead, she delivered a performance that was less a breakout and more a breakdown. Gainbridge Fieldhouse buzzed with anticipation. Fans packed the stands, expecting a spectacle despite Clark's absence. Local businesses had stocked up, sponsors had poured money into the event, and the arena pulsed with the energy of a playoff showdown. Reese, sensing the void, leaned into the moment with a campaign that screamed takeover. She rolled into Indianapolis, Clark's home turf, like a conqueror, hyping herself as the one to watch, her walk in your trap, take over your trap bravado plastered across social media. It was bold, it was loud, it was vintage Angel Reese. But the court told a different story. The Sky fell to the Fever in a 93-58 blowout, and Reese's stat line was a grim epitaph. 4 points on 4 of 12 shooting, 12 rebounds, and a staggering 20 blocks taken in the season. She wasn't just off, she was invisible, her performance a slow-motion car crash in front of a crowd that had come for fireworks. While Clark, in a walking boot on the bench, still loomed large with her ghost-like triple-double aura, Reese's theatrics felt like a one-woman show with no audience. Stephen A. Smith didn't hold back. On air, he dismantled Reese's game with surgical precision, his words slicing through her carefully curated image. 4 points? That's it, he thundered, his disbelief palpable. He painted a picture of a player who'd mistaken hype for substance, who'd walked into Clark's house and tripped over her own ego. The internet erupted, memes flying as fans piled on. Reese's rebounding prowess, 12 boards that night, was undeniable, but rebounds don't win games when your shots are getting swatted like flies. Her 21 made shots against 20 blocks in the season wasn't a stat line, it was a cry for help. While Clark, even injured, commanded the floor's gravity, drawing defenders, setting up plays, and lifting her team, Reese looked like she was chasing rebounds for the highlight reel, not the scoreboard. Contrast was brutal. Clark, fourth in MVP voting as a rookie, was crafting a legacy. Reese, with her immaculate outfits and TikTok-ready persona, was sinking in quicksand. The whispers started immediately. Front offices murmured about development minutes, a polite way of saying Reese's minutes might be slashed. The Sky had drafted her as a franchise cornerstone, not a social media influencer, but her production was faltering. Fans who'd been sold a blockbuster rivalry felt cheated, their expectations of a Clark-Reese showdown reduced to a one-sided narrative. Even Reese's teammates seemed weary, grinding for scraps of playing time while she jogged through 30 minutes of empty stats. Coaching staff, led by Tyler Marsh, scrambled to find her fit, power forward, small ball 5 wing, but no position masked her scoring allergy. Her game felt like a performance piece, not basketball, her energy spent on vibes rather than buckets. Crowd sensed it too, tensing every time the ball found her hands as if bracing for a miss. This wasn't the Bayou Barbie era, it was starting to look like a desperate audition for relevance. The discourse around Reese is complicated, layered with racial undertones that can't be ignored. Some criticism veers into unfair territory, fueled by resentment over her college taunts and the black-white dynamic with Clark. But accountability isn't always hate. The WNBA is a league of killers where production trumps potential. Reese's 4-point night wasn't just a bad game, it was a symptom of a deeper issue. She's not adjusting, not growing into the pro game. Her rebounds are impressive, but in a league of scorers and playmakers, they're not enough. Clark, even hobbled, remains the headline, her presence shifting the game's geometry. Reese, meanwhile, feels like she's playing tag, not basketball, her stat lines reading like typos. The Sky didn't sign up for this, and neither did the fans. They wanted a rivalry, not a rout. The fallout is real. Reese's brand, once a beacon of confidence, is teetering. Her gloves match her boots, her hat matches her bag, but her game isn't matching the hype. The WNBA doesn't reward effort alone, it demands results. If Reese doesn't find her scoring touch, she risks fading into obscurity, a cautionary tale of a star who shone too soon. Clark, by contrast, is building something generational, her impact undeniable even from the bench. The Sky's front office faces a reckoning, keep crossing their fingers for Reese to click, or admit their cornerstone needs rebuilding. For now, Reese is knocking on the door of irrelevance, her season a shaky step on a crumbling foundation. The league moves fast and hype fades faster. If she doesn't deliver soon, she won't just be benched, she'll be forgotten. What's your take on Angel Reese's struggle to live up to the hype? Can she turn it around, or is Caitlin Clark's shadow too big to escape? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if you're ready for more WNBA drama, and subscribe to stay locked into the stories shaking the league.